Taskmaster is a British game show where there is challenges that the players who are chosen for the game have to compete in individually that later get compared against each other. It's up to the Taskmaster to decide who completed the challenge the best. And no one else knows how everyone else did. Like I said, it's all individual. And then at the very end, we come together and the players get to see how they did against each other.
Zeke's is objectively the worst noise. So Zeke gets 1 point.
Okay.
I've never watched or played Taskmaster before. Branden mentioned it before as something that he was, kind of watching and getting into. My idea of it was we were probably going to do some wacky tasks here or there, but I didn't know at all what the kinds of tasks we would be doing are.
Work out what's inside the sleeping bag.
Create the best album cover. Using items from the box, compose and shoot the best album cover.
He loves to really go all out and plan out activities that, usually end with someone being the butt of a joke. Not in a mean way. It's almost kind of a mischievous kind of thing that he likes to do. So I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Some of these tasks were probably going to be weird and ridiculous.
Make an upside-down self-portrait. Wait a second, are those condiments?
But me not knowing the show at all, I only could bring from my knowledge of Branden and the other kinds of activities that he set up for us in the past. Nothing on this level, though.
Why don't you talk a little bit about the tasks you did best at?
I think the one that immediately comes to mind, just because of how I did compare it to the other players, was the U.S. states one.
Name as many U.S. states as you can think without blinking?
You have 1 minute to prepare.
Afterwards, once you blink, the task ends.
The person who names the most states without blinking wins.
I think I got 28 states.
Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Texas.
I don't know why I did so well at that. It kind of hurt and it sucked, but that was part of the rules. I know a lot of the people failed almost straight out of the gate because they just instinctively, involuntarily blinked. When it comes to these games, success comes to those players who are able to read between the lines and intuit what the real rules are and separate that from what the rules that they create in their heads are.
Michael also started by acknowledging that he could put his hands into the sleeping bag, but never did. He immediately got distracted by the items in the sleeping bag and started feeling around the top for it.
I think when we're looking at the creative tasks, namely the painting one and the album challenge where I had to create from an assortment of random items an album cover, I think I did pretty well at those. I think at times I can be artistically minded. I enjoy expressing myself in that way. And I also like being goofy. If you watch any of the footage, you can see that. The two biggest disappointments in terms of the tasks for me are pretty easily the egg challenge.
Find the hidden egg.
The fewest steps taken to find and hold the egg wins.
And the tea bag challenge.
Throw a tea bag into the mug from the furthest distance away.
And I don't know which one I would say is honestly worse. In the egg challenge, there is somewhere between 2 points in the yard. The egg is hidden. Your goal is to find the egg without breaking it before the timer runs out. There was various things scattered all around the yard that acted as red herrings, boxes the egg could be in, socks with limes in it that look like the egg from the outside, and just a whole bunch of stuff to throw you off. And I asked within like the first 5 minutes.
You wouldn't happen to have it on your person, would you?
He just said,
It is located between that cone and the pipe.
which of course is a dodge because we're in that space. And the worst thing is, I find out the legitimate way by putting together the puzzle pieces that he laid out.
Pocket, something pocket. Is it in your pocket?
That's time, Alex.
Come on, give it. I know. You didn't whistle yet.
And I just ran out of time. So that sucks. The teabag one is also really bad, but looking back at the footage, it's like I was so close to eclipsing everyone else, and it wasn't. It's not even close. So that one probably hurt the most at the moment, but it's Something unique about my Taskmaster experience that's different from everyone else was that I was given a, as Branden calls it, I think a solo task. I would like to call it the infamous bean task. And basically what it was a ridiculously frustrating and tedious process where I had, with one hand tied behind my back, actually my dominant hand tied behind my back, I had to open a can of baked beans, and I have to individually count every single bean in the can and put it into a bowl on the side of me.
I have to count these?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
No one else did this. No one. It was just me. I was the only one. This is my solo task, as Branden calls it. I honestly do think the idea of another Taskmaster could be really fun. This was also Branden's first time making it at the same time that it was my first time playing it. I'm sure if we did it again, any kinks in the whole process could probably be ironed out. But yeah, I enjoyed my time overall with, some asterisks here and there, but I would definitely enjoy doing this again.